friends, we're going to look at the same division problem as the previous video, but now we're going to use these place value chips to really look at why the long division process works. So if I have 2,634 divided by 4, I always love thinking about long division with food. I don't know why, maybe because I'm always hungry, but I like to think of this right here. This is called my dividend. I like to think of that as food. And then right here, what I'm dividing by, or my divisor, I like to think of that as either friends that I'm sharing it between, or sometimes I think of it like bags, and I'm putting the food into different bags. Like maybe I'm packaging it away for a birthday party, or maybe I'm packing food to give to someone in the community. So I've been thinking about Skittles today. So I'm going to think if I have 2,634 Skittles and I need to put them into 4 different bags, I'm wanting to use long division to figure out how many Skittles would be in each bag. So I've set up my place value chart and I have 2,000s, 600s, 3 10s, and 4 1s. And if I'm thinking about those 4 bags, I'm going to start with my largest place value first, and I've got 2,000s. You can see from these place value chips that I could put 1,000 into one bag, 1,000 into another, but then I don't have any more thousands to put into the other 2 bags. So what I can do is I can think about numbers flexibly and use my place value knowledge to think, all right, well, what about 2,600? If I had 2,000s and 600, I could then divide that into 4 equal groups. And I can think of this as, okay, if I have 1,000, that's the same as 10 groups of 100. So 10 hundreds, 20 hundreds, and 6 more hundreds. So 2,600 is the same as 26 groups of 100. So if I look at this, I'm thinking, okay, 26 hundreds divided by 4. Let me think about these numbers flexibly. I'm not going to forget that this is 26 hundreds. So I'm trying to figure out 2,600 divided by 4. I could think of this like 26 divided by 4 and use that to help me figure out what this would be. So I know my multiples of 4, and I know that 26 divided by 4 is 6. And I know that there's a remainder, but I'm trying to figure out how many times can I put 4 groups into 26. So I know that 26 divided by 4 is 6. So 2,600 or 2,600s divided by 4 is going to be 600. So I'm going to put a 6 in my hundreds place. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 600 times 4 because I need to figure out how many Skittles did I just put away into those 4 bags. So 600 times 4, well, 6 times 4 is 24, so 600 times 4 is 24 hundreds. So now my next step is going to be to subtract, and the reason why I subtract is to figure out if I just put 600 Skittles away into 4 different bags to have a total of 2,400 Skittles put away, need to figure out how many are left to still divide and to put into those 4 bags. So I'll use subtraction. 4 minus 0 is 4. 30 minus 0 is still 30. 600 minus 400 is 200. And then my thousands don't have any left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my place value chart. I have taken care of 2,400 Skittles. I have 234 left. All right, I'm running into the same problem again. I only have 200s. I could put that in a bag, could put that in a bag, but I don't have 2 more hundreds to put into those bags. So I'm going to think flexibly again, and I'm actually going to think of this as 230 or 23 tens. If I had 23 tens, I could put that into 4 different bags. So I'm going to use my multiples of 4 and think, okay, well, what's 23 divided by 4? Oh, that's 5. So 23 tens divided by 4 would be 5 tens or 50. So I'll put a 5 in my tens place. Now again, I'm going to use multiplication to figure out how many Skittles did I just take care of. 50 times 4 is 200. I'm going to use subtraction to figure out, okay, I just put 200 more Skittles away. How many do I have left? I have 34 left. So I'm going to take that away. Oh my goodness, the same problem. I'm getting closer. Could put it into 3 different bags, but I'm still missing one. So I'm just going to have to think of this as 3 tens and 4 ones. I just have to think of it as 34 ones. I could divide 34 divided by 4. It's going to be 8 ones or 8 Skittles in each group. And I know that 8 ones times 4 is 32. So 34 minus 32 is 2. So what that means, I only have 2 Skittles left. I don't have anything else left to divide. I can't do anything more with this, so that just becomes our remainder. And if it were me, I would eat those 2 extra Skittles. So what we can do with this remainder is write a capital R and a 2. What that means is I was able to take these 2,634 Skittles, and when I put them equally into 4 different bags, each bag has 658 Skittles inside. And I have a remainder of those 2 little Skittles left over. And if you're like me, you guys know that I'm not always confident with long division, so you can always check yourself with multiplication. I can take 658 times 4, and I know that that is, I'm doing this really fast because I know that I've talked too long. So 2,632 would be right here. And then I have to add those 2 extra Skittles that were my remainder. And I got the same number, so I know I did it right.